Hi, we're back. Jen and Jules and Jen for the mediumship development. So, what do we do today, Jules?
Well, I had a bit of homework.
Okay.
Actually, a lot of homework.
Okay.
So you gave me a couple names.
I did.
And I was supposed to go through and see what I got.
Yeah, so we've decided just to focus on the one name first for the one person, and then the next couple of sessions we'll do the next person and the third person. Okay, because then we can discuss the one spirit coming through and all the information that the spirit's given you. Okay?
I don't want to say.
Okay, go ahead. This is a learning curve. So everything we do is learning, right? And it's all to promote good mediumship, and it's all practice. And so, so be prepared to tell the world.
Okay, so, I mean, this was hard because I know a Carol. She's like an old instructor of mine from school. And so it's funny because when I first saw the name, I kind of thought, I'm going to have to get her out of my head so I don't confuse the two. But anyways, I did sit down and see what I could get.
Okay, so when you sat down, what did you do? Do you sit down in one particular place, or do you have music on, or what are you doing when you're preparing yourself to sit?
Nothing. I just said, okay, I closed my eyes and I felt like I saw a woman in front of me. So I thought, okay, I'm going to sit down. So I took a deep breath, sat down. Normally, I'll just light a candle just as my way of kind of setting the stage. But no, I just sat there and I talked to my guides and just said, hey, give me a hand,
And so tell me about talking to your guides.
Well, so I actually asked Roger to come forward to help me with the grounding, and I feel that actually. I really do feel like I just feel like I'm pulled down, and then I just feel a little more open, like woozy and stuff, that kind of feeling.
And so tell us again who Roger is.
So Roger's my master guide, and so I'm just learning to work with them. So yay, Roger.
Yes.
So anyways, what I saw a couple things, and then I thought, oh crap, I don't know if this was the right person. And then that night I went to bed and I had another experience. So anyways, what I saw initially was I saw a woman with, she looked like she was 50 plus years old.
Okay, I'm just going to write all this information down.
Okay,
50 plus. Okay.
So it looked like she was 50 plus years old. I saw she was blonde and her hair was quite short, to the jaw. It wasn't, she didn't have long hair.
Okay.
And then I heard sister-in-law.
Okay. So I'm writing these points down because Spirit has given Jules this information. And so I'm just writing them in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go over these points, okay? So that's why I've decided to write this down.
And then, so that's kind of what I saw the first time. And then that night I went to bed. And
wait, I want you to go back. I want you to give me more information that came, and the feeling that you had when she came, a little bit more of a visual when she came. What else was there?
That was it.
That was it, okay? Nothing else?
No, and then today I did again and I saw more.
Okay, all right. Keep going then.
So today when I sat on my bed and I was like, okay, I'm going to give it another shot. And, backtrack a little bit. So that night I went to bed. And then I was woken up in the middle of the night and there was a woman and her face was right up against my face. So much so that I could see her lipstick leaking and the wrinkles. I could see little hairs on her face, pores, everything.
Yeah.
So this woman definitely was a bit older. This woman that I saw again was over 50 years old. It was mostly from her nose the bridge of her nose down that I saw.
Okay.
And I noticed she had something black on her face. And I don't know if it was dirt or if it was like, I don't know, like just a bruise on her face.
Okay, we can ask her.
And that really startled me. And then she disappeared because it startles me, and then I think I actually pass out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like it
too much.
Shocks me too much, and then I'm not conscious anymore.
So we're going to just put that aside, and we're going to go back to what else you got.
And then today I was sitting on the bed, and I tried to feel into it again, and I called Roger again, and I felt that nausea come over me, and for some reason I felt like that this person may have died from something terminal, and that it was like somewhere, maybe in, like I felt like somewhere in the lower part of the body, like stomach, intestine area. And then I wasn't sure if this person, if it was cancer or not. I kind of like, normally I have a feeling for cancer. So I didn't have like that overheating feeling in my body. And so.
But that doesn't, you don't always have to have the same feeling. So your first thought that came into your head would have been what spirit told you what it was. And what would that have been?
That was cancer.
Big. Okay. So I'm going to write that down.
Did I make up a big story?
I'm not saying anything yet.
I created a human, maybe.
Yeah. She created one of these grannies, eh? A generic granny again. No, okay, keep going.
And then it was really strange because today it was the same thing. Then all of a sudden I thought she looked younger. Okay. And so when I saw her younger, she was a bit heavier set, like a little bit chubby.
And like how much younger would you say?
It could have been like 30s. Okay. But she just struck me, like when I saw her, she just struck me as someone who's like a happy, like a free-spirited person is what I thought I saw.
Okay, what else did you get about her personality?
Well, when I saw her younger, like I almost thought like she seemed like the kind of person that would dye her hair pink. Put pink or blue in her hair or something. Okay. I don't know. But I don't know. It was quick. So. And that's kind of like, yeah, that's kind of.
Okay. That's great. So I have a lot of information here. Do you have anything else you want to add to this? Anything else that comes up?
No, I think I'll stop. Just in case. Because I've never done this before, so I kind of feel like I'm making it up as I go along, right? I did also. So do you kind of feel, or do you feel you're making it up? Because there's a difference. Okay, what I feel is that I'm still not able to just see one spirit at a time. And so I'm having trouble with that. So that night when I went to bed and I saw the girl, I also saw a gentleman. Okay. And so I just wrote down quickly what he looked like. But it was just very basic. Like he was walking. Yeah. And, you know, he had dark curly hair. Because I wasn't sure if it was one of these. I was going to ignore it. But then, you know, he had dark curly hair. He seemed like clean cut looking. He was a slim build, like I thought between 5'8", 5'10". He had a wave in his hair, and I just saw him walking up a street, and it was so clear, and I didn't know. He woke me up too. He woke me up the same time that lady woke me up. Okay, well, that's obviously somebody that I know, but my mind set tonight is just on this one spirit coming through. So we can. So we just ask him to step aside, okay, because he'll come in now that we've acknowledged him, he can step aside. And so when Jill when she's doing this and she goes in to get information, she is getting protection from her guides as well. So she knows that she's getting protection from her guides. We don't always have to sit there and say, okay, guys, we need protection, the Spirit's love and light. That, to me, right now, with the way I am, that's a given, right?
And so for you, now that's going to start to be a given as well.
But do you think, like, okay, so if I gave jobs to them and I told Mojave to keep the spirits away, and Anka is supposed to, like, let them out and close the link, then why did that woman come back and wake me up?
Because you've invited that woman in and you didn't say, this is what I say.
But I thought my unicorn was doing it.
But you have to also do it. Thank you for coming in, Spirit, Love, and Light, and I let you go. That's me saying it. That's my energy saying it.
I know. I forgot.
And then he opens the door, lets them out, and then closes and locks the door again. So you still have to cut the cord, right? Or cut the energy off. Yeah.
I think I just forgot I was actually even doing the reading, and I ended up doing something else.
That's okay, because the energy that we have is all positive energy anyway. And if it scares you, the energy doesn't mean to scare you. But, you know, I quite understand that if somebody wake up and someone's in your face like this, it's like, you know, also that's happened to me before, and somebody's been in here and go, hey, you know what? Just go away. And then
I don't do it. Honestly, when it happens, I get like this ping in my chest.
Yes.
I'm terrified for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember anything else. I wake up the next morning. So I don't remember, like, I don't even have a moment to be like, oh, that was a spirit.
Yeah.
Excuse me, why are you here?
Yeah.
It's just, it gets me out of a deep sleep, and I'm so disoriented and I'm afraid, and then I don't remember anything.
Yeah, so you have to start training yourself that I have the power. They don't have the power. And, you know, and also when you go to bed, you can also say, you know, I'm the universe, I'm asking you, do not bring anybody in tonight. Don't bring anyone in to talk to me. Don't bring anyone to wake me up. I'm having a beautiful sleep tonight. And then you do, right?
But it was so clear. I wish I saw it that clear when I was sitting with you now. Like, it was so, like, literally I could see, like, her pores.
Yeah, and that's incredible. That's amazing. But you're at rest, right? I don't know what the sleep is, if it's
so I'm more relaxed.
You are definitely more relaxed, and it's like your mind has definitely relaxed. So you're in your subconscious more. And you're in that, you know, artistic.
So I'm maybe more open to it. So
well, we all are. We're all open. We're all more open when we're in that state, right?
Do you think I could get to that point where I could see them that clearly in this waking state?
It's up to you.
Is it?
Yeah.
But it is up to me, so it's possible?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when people come through, sometimes they come through, you know, I think I said a while ago that they might come through on a profile, and you can just see, you know, their nose, their big nose, or big lips, or a high forehead, and you can see it so clearly, and you describe it, and bingo, that other person is, you know, the sitter has taken it. So sure, it just takes discipline and practice, and
because I could have drew that lady's face, like I could have described her. I could, like, it was crazy how clear it was, but I also don't even know how she could be that close to my face. Like, that was just but the thing is boundaries, right? I know. I wish I would have just said, please take one step back, because even one step back would have allowed me to see everything clearly. But it's like, it's almost like the second I'm startled, it's like the door shuts right away.
Yeah. And that's, I think that's natural as well, because, you know, when you wake up, you wake up. It's like anything, right? Yeah, we get up and we're awake. So, yeah, I would just say, after you bring somebody in, thank them for coming, and then let them go. You can thank them in like whatever manner you want to thank them in, but you need to cut that cord and let them go. Yeah. And because there's a lot of times where Spirit wants to come and wants to hang around and wants to be your friend, right? And wants to give you messages and information to pass on. They don't necessarily want to go. They want to just hang, right? But you don't need them to hang around.
Well, yeah.
And why? What's the point? You know, for me, I like my space clear, and I like it to myself, and I'm very black and white.
Yeah, you said that.
You know, and you're here and you're not. So,
Okay.
It's good. This is good. You're learning lots of things. Yeah. So we're just gonna take a very quick break, and then we'll be back
Were you going to tell me if I was right?
I'm not saying anything because when I come back, I'm going to say a little bit more about this, okay? We have not finished with this. That's why I only want to do one person session, okay?